GME AMC stock. We all know the story by now, unless you've been living under a rock. And if that's you and you've been with Patrick Starr, here's a simple breakdown. Hedge funds are big institutions, basically companies that are filthy stinking rich, have been shorting or selling GameStop stock for ages. And because of this, loads of investors on Wall Street bets invested all at once, better known as YOLOing, and said, this is gonna be the biggest squeeze of our entire life. Hold on to your butts. Stocks only go up.
Stocks only go up. So yeah.
This caused most hedge funds / institutions to close their short positions, causing the pressure to shoot up 4K% over the last year because those institutions had to cover their asses. This is also what happened to AMC, so it's the same exact thing. Now that you're up to speed with everything going on, and if you're diamond holding AMC or GameStop, I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do. But firstly, my name is Stock Will. I've been in the market for about 2 to 3 years, and I basically look for undervalued companies before they explode alongside with other factors. And with this being my first video, I obviously want to bring that information to all of you investors who also want to get in from the bottom, and also people who just may be new to investing and you're just getting your feet wet. My hope by doing these videos is that we all can succeed together on various stocks. Now, my biggest goals with investing are to retire my family while informing them, giving my future children a financially sound future, and to just never worry about money again, and to just live comfortably with my wife and my puppy. So that is ultimately my goals, and if my goals align with yours, stop playing games and smash that like button, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, because it's gonna be a movie. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to. Alright, so let's hop over to the charts. Let's check out GameStop and AMC. To all my diamond holders out there, woo, I know y'all are experiencing some pain, but we're gonna get through this and we're gonna figure out the best way to, I guess, trade AMC and GameStop. But this all depends on what your goal is with holding on to these trades. Let's do it. All right, we are on the charts currently, and boy, does this look ugly. All right, so GameStop for today is down a whopping 59%. Okay. So to all my Wall Street bet army, everybody that's diamond holding out there, I'm just gonna keep it real. This is not something I would be diamond holding right now, okay? I mean, from the jump, like, GameStop was a dying company. I absolutely love why it got squeezed, because, you know, Wall Street bets, people wanted to stick it to Wall Street and just say, like, listen, you can short this all you want, but we're gonna buy this whole entire thing up and make you go bankrupt, right? That was the whole purpose of this, which was, in my opinion, that's like super baller. Like that's a story to tell your kids one day, right? Or tell your grandkids. It's crazy. But in my opinion, now it's kind of like everyone is trying to get on a sinking ship. You missed the peak of GameStop, which was when it was slowly rising up, like around here. And this was just on the 26th of January where we saw it just go crazy, right? The 28th of January, okay? So for me right now, for trading GameStop, I would not be getting on the ship, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I was not even on GameStop before it even like rocketed up. I was totally late to the party. I looked at it and I said, I'm not getting on the ship because the ship has already taken off. So that's the thing, honestly, because GameStop, in my opinion, I mean, they had like positive news coming out, but still there was no push for like an innovation or something that they could do differently to, you know, get more income and to do better business from like each quarter. There was never that in place from what I've seen. You know, you can comment down below. You can correct me on that if you've seen anything else that GameStop has been doing that pushes for innovation or challenges their competitors, as to where people are like, you know what, I like what GameStop just did, or I like this new product that GameStop is doing. I'm gonna shop with GameStop. Forget about Steam, forget about all the other competitors. But just for my research, I have not seen that from GameStop. So honestly, I would not be buying GameStop right now. And you know, it's different. Okay, so to all my people out there who may be holding this because you're passionate about GameStop, I totally get it, right? And if you were holding this for like a passion trade, I remember when Robinhood even gave these stocks out for free. But let's just say to my people out there, because I know there's some of you who may be passionate about GameStop, if you've been holding it, I hope you got off, because this was the time to get off when this has happened. You know, everybody invests differently. So if you're someone who likes to invest for the long term, you don't really like being in charge, you don't like to look at resistance or support or moving averages, if you're just holding because you're just like, you know what, I like this company, or, you know, or if you believe in the company, for GameStop, just get off. If you're going to be doing a long-term holding, you actually want to gain as much as you can. And that's just totally my opinion. And as you all know, I have to say this, but this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I would do from doing my due diligence, but you have to do yours, of course. So that is my opinion on GameStop. I feel like obviously now, as you're seeing on the charts, it is falling for obvious reasons, because everyone's saying, oh, diamond hold, diamond hold. But when you're diamond holding, you have to understand that if no one else is buying into the stock, it can't go back up because you're just holding on to your shares, you know? So diamond holding, sure, if it's a long-term investment, is healthy, but you also have to have people underneath you also buying the stock for it to continue to rise up. Okay, so let's switch gears to AMC. AMC currently is down a whopping 50% on the day, which is crazy. Funny story about AMC. I did buy into AMC, and like I told y'all about GameStop, this was a pure passion trade, okay? I understood that, you know, the pandemic is still going on. I understood that no one was going to the movies, but by heart, I am a filmmaker, just so you all know. And I love movies, right? Who doesn't love movies? I love going to the theaters, right? I'm not big on, you know, streaming, more so. I do have Netflix, but in my opinion, if we could all just go to the movies, that's what I would do first. Like if I see a movie I really, really, really love and the trailer looks amazing, I'm like, I'm going to the movies to watch this, because the movies gives you an experience that your home cannot, you know, unless you're a baller and you have like a home theater, which I don't have. But I'm just saying, even if it came down to that, there's just something about being in the movies for me. And it might be because I'm a filmmaker at heart, just seeing people's reactions, you know, giving the movie a standing ovation if it was great. To me, there's nothing that can beat that. That's just me. I understand that there are some streamers out there who would prefer to watch, you know, a movie at home instead of going to the theater. But anyway, aside from all that, that's why I got into AMC. It was pure passion. I got in around $2 because I said, you know what? I think obviously we know AMC has been a dying company before this has happened. If we're going back in the chart, as you can see, they never really were able to like get their footing. Honestly, I think the stock was the highest it had been up here, obviously around this $19 range. But again, for me, this was just a purely passion trade. I put in what I could afford to lose, which, by the way, is what I advise you all to do, especially with stocks like GameStop and AMC. Always invest what you're willing to lose. And I know there has been some new traders from this huge entire wave of, oh, GameStop's going to the moon, AMC is going to the moon. Please just only put in what you can afford to lose, and it won't cause you to not be able to pay bills or cause any strain on your, you know, your personal life. I know that should go without saying, but I always want to make that abundantly clear, since I'm, you know, around trading so much. I see those stories on Wall Street Bets about, you know, people losing all sorts of money, and I'm like, yo, this is not healthy. This is not good, and I don't want to be like promoting that. But anyway, okay, I'm sorry. With AMC, it's a similar story to GameStop here. You know, it's been pumped up from people at Wall Street Bets and just in general. Maybe people bought into that were also passionate. But I know Wall Street Bets definitely gave us this huge push to the upside. I got out around the $18 mark. I had 500 shares and I got out around there. And now we're seeing it's of course going back down because, you know, diamond hands, but people are not having diamond hands, at least on the retail trader side, because that is why it's selling off currently right now. currently at 612 and going down further. And we probably have, again, the institutions and the big hedge funds also shorting the stock once again because the run has kind of given out. But I will say the initial mission for GameStop and AMC, because those were heavily shorted, the mission of buying those up, it succeeded for sure. And it did put a hedge fund / institution out of business, which was, I think it was Melvin Capital or Sedell, or Sedell Capital, one of those two. But yeah, so we're seeing a similar story right now. So just to wrap this up, to all my diamond hand holders out there, your hands are getting cut. Your hands may be getting cut off. So I'm just saying, I'm not diamond holding either stock, to be honest. But I might buy some AMC again, just because, again, it's a passion trade. And again, it depends on how you want to invest into this. If you're doing long term, well, you know, at the end of the day, it's whatever. It's whenever you get in, right? But just for me, obviously, like, as being like sometimes a day trader or a swing trader, I like to look for great moments to get in on a dip, unless it's like a company that I absolutely like believe in, and I'm like, I'm gonna just ride this roller coaster, which is why I bought AMC at $2, and I bought some last year too, and it was a little higher than $2. I think it was at 6 or 7. So yeah, that's all I got on GME and AMC. You know, aside from this video right here, I'm going to be doing other videos over stocks you should be looking at, stocks you should be buying, or that I'm buying, and why you should. Of course, again, do your own due diligence. But I hope that, you know, those videos are insightful to you, and I hope this video was also insightful to you, especially if you're a new trader. I know this is a crazy time to get into the market right now, but definitely be smart and only put in what you're afford to lose. Cut your losses short. You know, I know you've probably heard this, and if you haven't, I'm glad I'm the first to tell you, but be extremely careful. Again, I hope you all loved this video. If you did, please be sure to destroy that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be having all sorts of really great things coming soon, and hopefully affordable stocks that you all can get in before they really like take off. And you know, I'll talk about other stuff as well, from like what's happening you know, in the media, and if it needs to be broken down or if it's hard to understand. But yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed. Comment down below if you have any questions or if you have any video suggestions, and I'm looking forward to being just showing you all more things, and I hope you all enjoyed. All right, have a great rest of your day, and see you in the next one.